Hi everybody, it's Kristy here. And guess what? Do I hear Mommy making coffee? It sounds like it. Oh my gosh, I think she is. So guess what? You know what that means, right? It's time for Scarlett's Coffee Lounge, where she will make a cup of coffee and chat with you. And maybe, just maybe, I'll show up to banter back and forth with her. So, I hope you guys will come join us right now on the far out world of coffee creations for my mommy Scarlett's Coffee Lounge. Kristy, what are you doing? Oh, hi, Mommy. I'm just eavesdropping on you making a cup of coffee and introing your coffee lounge. Kristy, you kook. Yep. Hey, Mommy, where's those biscuits? Oh, stop it. Travis, quit corrupting the kid. Anyway, so stay tuned because you never know what she has in store on Scarlett's Coffee Lounge.
Yeah, Scarlett wakes up thinking about coffee. Frappuccino, cappuccino, not a coffee clone. Freshly brewed, just for you, fresh in every cup. Kick back and relax, enjoy every sip as she talks and laughs. There's some banter with Baby Shark. She might have Maxwell House, 8 o'clock, or some kind of cake pop. You just never know what Scarlett's gonna do. It could be a frappuccino, cappuccino, such an aroma. Not a coffee clone or something fancy. And different flavors, you never know what Scarlett's gonna do when she makes coffee for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enjoy the show. Yum, yum, yum. Good cup of coffee, fresh with every sip. Thank you for watching. Y'all come back now, you hear? Smell that coffee brewing. Yum, yum, yum. Wait a minute now. Don't forget the biscuits. Yum!
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the far out world of coffee creations. Scarlett here. I've decided executively on here there's not going to be a New Year's Eve special because it's already the week later, practically. So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. We're not doing that. So yeah, we're not going there, folks. We're just not. So I decided we're just not going to go there. There's no sense in doing that. It's just stupid. And so we're going to do New Year's Eve this year instead of just redo it for... Instead of just doing it for this past year, we'll do it. Instead of doing it for 2025, we'll just do it for 2026. Going into 2027. I figured that might be better. We'll just do it that way because, heck, it's already a few days into December, or January. I can't even talk today. I apologize. I'm not awake. It's like... And I've decided, it's better that way. It's already Tuesday. It's almost been a week anyway, so it's like, you know what? Forget it. It's just thinking that. There's no sense in that. There's absolutely no sense in that. So I'm like, you know what?
I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm just gonna put this in here because I'm gonna get something. Let's see what I want. What do I want? Oh, I know what I want. I'm gonna try something. Samantha suggested something, and if I like it, she's in trouble. She's rounding. Get ready, Jack, because your mama might get teased if I like this. Because your mama suggested something. And I had to take your mom's side on this because it does sound really good, and I'm gonna try it. Me and your mom have this running joke that we, oh God, that smells so good. We have this running joke that we try to hook each other on stuff. And so that's what's going on. So I'm having my Death by Chocolate, and I'm gonna put peppermint mocha creamer in it. Samantha suggested it. Now, Renee did get a hold of me as an update. Renee did get a hold of me. That's part of the reason I didn't do it either, is I wanted to make sure when I said that she hadn't. And she did. Right after I got off the air, she got a hold of me and said that she did enjoy her Southern Pecan. So she liked that. And also, I found out who did the songs that I told you guys about in the last one. Remember I said I didn't know who did it? My daughter did it. But she didn't email me, she just told me it was an email. She put it in the studio, and I thought it was done by emails, because I can't run it that way. So yeah, it was my daughter. She did it. It was my daughter. So she ended up, that stuff is so good. She ended up running that, and then she wrote Mom and Dad's new theme for our special awesome family. And broke me and Mom both. We both had a good ugly cry. It was ugly cry city, folks. I'm telling you, it was major ugly cry. So yeah, it was. We had a good ugly cry. Me and Mom did. It was totally ugly crying. And so basically what we're going to do is we're recording I'm Activating Heaven's Vlogmas for the next few years, like I said, which is a dang good thing, because the way the weather is sometimes, it's good to have things pre-done and have it work on it all throughout the year, because the way the weather goes in Ohio, for real, is a mess. So it's good that you have all year to do it. Which means I can have Christmas all year long, which I love. So, anyway, we're doing that, and I found out when I was going through it, we're going to do 2026, 7, 8, and 9, because basically 2028 is 5 years that I've been doing YouTube. So I was like, wait, what? So I was like, you know what? Hell no. We're not gonna do this. I'm not going to miss this. So basically what I did was I changed the list to 2029 for the campfire show. I changed the campfire show to 2029. And we're doing like a 5-year party. I forget what I called it now, but the 5-year Christmas party, that's what it was. And I was like, you know, we need it. Because that'll be 5 years of Vlogmas, basically. So, I was like, you know what, we gotta do a special for that. There's no getting around that. There is no getting around that. Because it's not, well, 5 years of YouTube will be 2029. Because I started it in 2024. But that'll be the 5th year of Vlogmas technically, because you did 24, 25, 26, 27, and then 28. So it'll be 5 years of Vlogmas, but not 5 years on YouTube. Yeah. 5 years on YouTube will be the next year after. Yo, please. I'm YouTubing. Oops, nope, not that one. We don't want sugar cookie in there. Even though I think that would be good too, honestly. Oh. What the hell? Where did that come from? Oh, that's my gingerbread one. That's why. I was like, what the hell? It's open. Okay, never mind, I found it. I was like, what the hell? That peppermint mocha smells. What the hell? There for a minute, you guys, I thought one of the cats got in the fridge. It scared me to death. Because the door shut really slow. It scared me to death. That actually scared me for a second. I was like, boys, don't be getting in there now. That's too cold. And you get frozen to death. I have honestly had that happen before. They have literally got, like, we're sniffing stuff in there. And I've almost shut them in by accident. Luckily, they backed away. These guys are just freaking crazy, I'm telling you. My cats are just nuts. Oh my god, that smells so good. And I did get, now, Kristy, correct me again. We got the one birthday flavor, but we got the Easter flavor. Now, when it comes to the birthday things, the stuff you pick goes on the birthday, correct?
Yes. Okay.
Because I wanted to make sure before I did anything. So, she's picking me 2 flavors. I'm not allowed to know.
The one I wanted to get, I didn't end up getting because it was too expensive. But hopefully we can get it another time. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get it. And then we got the Easter flavor. I got it on a deal. And that's our collaboration video that we're doing with the Blind Coffee Man. So he's going to be getting the same flavor I am, and we're going to try it. It's something we both never tried on our channels. So we're going to try that. Now, the reason I asked her if her stuff was going on my birthday is me and Lonzy have another collaboration coming up for my birthday. So I have to give him a flavor to get, if he can find it. And then I think I'm going to give him this, actually. I don't know. Either this or something else. But, then he's going to help me get something. Hopefully he can pull it off by next month. Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure something out that's close to it.
And then then he has to tell me a flavor he wants me to try. And that's going to be pre-birthday. That's going to be pre-recorded. But it'll be put up on my birthday, but it's going to be pre-recorded because, of course, I'm not going to drink 4 cups of coffee on my birthday. Oh my God, Samantha, girlfriend. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna get her today. I am gonna get her back. I'm gonna get even with her. I am gonna find a way to get Samantha again. I gotta now it's my turn to find something to get Samantha on. I am gonna get that woman, I tell you. Oh yeah, I have to find out if she's because I did send her a vegetarian video. I'm gonna have to find another thing to get Samantha with. I will get her. See, we have this running thing where we try to get each other hooked on stuff, and she suggested me try the peppermint mocha in it. Yum. And it does not push the chocolate away. It blends right in with it. It's so good. Yum. And you can definitely taste the chocolate. You can definitely taste the chocolate in this. And I did get my flavor that was that grew legs and walked off. I got it again, and I got it $5 cheaper. Yay. Because I needed it for Vlogmas for a Match Made in Heaven. And you better freaking believe I am going to be doing that immediately. That way, if it walks off again, I'll at least have it on there. Hopefully it doesn't, or I'm going to be mad. You won't be the only one. If I have to hide the damn thing, I will. I don't know where the hell it could have gone. Now watch it show back up when you freaking least expect it. You ended up getting a box and it shows up. I know, right? That's what I'm afraid of. And I think Samantha would take our side on that and agree with us. Just watch the son of a bitch pop back up. Hi, I was here the whole time. You just couldn't find me. I swear that's what happens sometimes. Like you lose something and then it just pops up. Hi. So, I did get me another pina colada. Because I actually enjoyed it. Mommy, are you gonna try to find that Victor Allen's coffee that they were talking about on that Facebook page? Yeah. And then I'm gonna message them while I've got a shot at it. I'm gonna message them and tell them about Far Out so that they can see me try their coffee on there. You should. Yeah, and the reason she's telling me that, guys, is I commented on, that is the group that does my caramel macchiato. Yeah, that's the company that does the caramel macchiato that I'm obsessed with. And I told them that I loved it. Now, I didn't tell them about Far Out yet. I just told them that I love their caramel macchiato. Well, they responded and they said, we can't wait for you to try. Because it was like an Irish dark roast something. It was Irish coffee. So I'm going to have to try and find it. And you should ask them if it's on AZ. I could look it up and find out. But basically, they responded and they said, we hope, that you like it, basically. They can't wait to see me try it. So, yeah, I got a response from them. It's funny, I get responses from, like, companies, storm chasers, but some people just don't want to respond to their fans. I don't get it, but... And storm chasers are busy, too. They chase severe storms everywhere. Blizzards, hurricanes, supercells, tornadoes. I mean... And they take the time to respond to their fans. I tell you, storm chasers seriously can show up celebrities when it comes to like singers and sports stars. They can show them up because I responded, I'm not going to say to who. I messaged a sports star once, and I'm not going to say who. Mom knows, everybody knows that knows me. But I messaged him. And not even one freaking response. Whether he does his own Twitter or whether somebody does it for him, that doesn't matter. Because especially if that's their reputation, let's say, for example, the star is known as a sweetheart and everybody loves them and blah, blah, or her, whether it's a him or a her, if they're known to be a good person and they have somebody running their feeds that ignores their fans on their behalf, that does not show a good rep for that person. You're not representing that person that well. Well, I messaged the tornado sniffer, Brad Arnold, one time, got a like. And I'm like, wow, dude. I messaged Andy Hill one time, got a like. Every time I've messaged them, I've gotten responses. Now, of course, they didn't write me or anything, but they did like my tweet, my post, whatever you want to call it. I'm so used to tweet that I say tweet because I think it's better. But anyway, that's my opinion. But, it's so crazy because it's like they respond, boom, and they're chasing severe storms all the time. It's just funny how you get responses from certain people and other people are like, whatever. And who was the other one that responded to me? There was the Depot coffee house that I went to. I get more responses on my coffee comments than I do on anything else. Well, in my weather comments. Tell them about the lady on X that responded to you instead of that one person. Yeah, basically, Max Velocity had wrote 0 tornadoes in 2026, and I wrote, let's keep it that way, on X and on Facebook. I didn't get a response on Facebook, but I did on X, not from him, but from some other person. I don't think they were reading my tweet very much because I said, let's keep it that way. No tornadoes and hurricanes would be great, meaning none forming, not none that made landfall last year, right? The person writes, and I quote, look on the bright side, no hurricane made landfall in the U.S. There was nothing said about that. I didn't respond, I just ignored them because I'm like, okay, you must be drunk, you didn't even read the message, I'm not even responding to you. I didn't even say anything about them making landfall. I said none forming. It would be great if we had none at all, period. And I said, that's not going to happen, but that'd be great, But this person, I don't think, paid attention to the tweet. I think they were a little bit drunky. Because if they would have read the tweet all the way through, they would have got it, and they wouldn't have said that. So I think they were a little bit loopy. I'm not going to say names, but I think they were a little bit toasted. Because only somebody drunk would have not read the message all the way through. Unless they were just the type of person, if they weren't drunk off their rear end, they were just seeing one part of it and not reading the full tweet. Which is possible too. But yeah. So yeah. But unfortunately we already had a couple that were minor ones, but still. And now it's supposed to warm up and there's supposed to be severe weather soon. So it's like, oh, great. Just what I needed. Not.
Can't wait to see what your birthday cake's gonna look like.
I know, right? I'm nervous about that one. As long as we don't have one showing up going, okay, where is it? Let me see it. Nope. I ain't coming out there for you to see my cake. You can't write to me and tell me you want me to show you, because I won't.
Now, you will get a picture and tweet Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to show Ryan when you do that. And just be warned that you might get a response from, well, Yalba.
Yeah.
So just be warned, you might get a response from Yalba.
Yeah. Because when you post a picture to him, it always, if it's one that he should look at, it always asks permission to use it.
And trust me, he'll get permission to show it. Because I want him to see it. I'm proud of my nerdiness.
And you guys will, I've already, I think, mentioned what it's going to be. But if I didn't, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to get a Supercell birthday cake. That's why we were joking and, nope, y'all ain't going to see it.
If you can operate a phone and you can get on Twitter, then yeah, you can see it.
Oh! Good one.
Kristy. Because we're not going outside near y'all, okay? No.
No. Especially if you got a crazy kid with you. No, we are not coming out there and showing you a birthday cake. Not happening. Oh. If those things could write lightning, that would be some pretty lightning, I could tell you that. If it was like out in the open where nobody could get hurt and it could write, that would be pretty. Because I've heard lightning is pretty in certain instances. And that instance, I think, would be pretty. Letters in lightning. Not that it could happen, but if it could, oh my gosh, that would be pretty.
What do you think, if they could write in lightning, what do you think they'd say?
That would depend on the storm. If it was like a long tracker, it'd probably say, okay, I'm tired now. I'm ready to take a nap. Oh, shoot. I love it. My crazy imagination, I tell ya. Well, I mean, if you think about it, though, people with helicopters, they do writing in the sky. So who's to say God could not make a storm do it? True that. I mean, honestly and realistically, people have written with airplanes in the sky. Like I don't know if it was a helicopter or an airplane, but people have written in the sky. So it's like, who's to say God can't make a storm do it. Nobody, honestly, because it could happen. I mean, humans do it with freaking planes, choppers, whatever. So, I mean, I don't know how they do it, but they've done it. So it's like, it's not really too far-fetched, that part of my imagination, thinking that, because, I mean, God could make them do it. Because man writes in the sky. Why can't nature? Yep. But, the other thing I was going to try for New Year's Eve anyway, I can't get the dang album thing open, so. So, yeah. And I know how I think I'm going to do the intro for Morning Grace's Vlogmas. It's going to be fun. And I think I know how I'm going to do Serenade. The party, I'm not sure yet. I have to figure that out. But, yeah, we're going to figure something. But yeah. peeps. Everybody's blowing me up. But, so yeah, it's been just totally crazy. It has just been totally cray-cray, you guys, because like I said, you know, trying to get everything done, and like I said, I'm going to have a match made in heaven done early, so I don't have to worry about that. And that way, when I go to do this, all I have to worry about is far out and get it going. A match made in heaven, all I have to do is unlock it and make it public. And I did find out from my ex-boyfriend, because he does it all the time. What he'll do is he'll pre-record a lot of content and he'll upload it. And if it's something timely, he'll unlock it now. But if it's something that isn't really timely, he'll save it if it's, you know, if he wants to, and make it private. And then he can just go in and unlock it, which is what I'm going to do on a match made in heaven. I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff and making it private. That way, if God forbid I have a problem this year with far out, you know, trying to get the Vlogmas up or whatever, I won't have to worry about a match made in heaven, and that'll happen every day because it'll already be done. Same with the next few years. It'll already be done, and I won't have to worry about it. All I have to worry about is a daily thing for one channel. And it's going to be so much fun because this year's is Morning Grace, and it's just the flavors that a match made in heaven's people has not seen. That's what this year's is all about. It's all about basically about coffee. But you guys have seen every flavor, or will have seen every flavor. But a match made in heaven, I'm purposely not going to say what it is. You know, if I go on there during, you know, the next few months and go on there for Morning Grace, I'm just not going to say what I'm drinking if it's a flavor that they have not seen. Because I'm not going to give away their Vlogmas, because that's just stupid. There'd be no sense in doing that particular Vlogmas if, heaven forbid, they don't, if they already know, there's no reason to do it. So, like, if I go over there and drink this one that I'm drinking right now, I'm not going to tell them what it is. I'm just going to say I'm having a cup of coffee, blah, blah. Or I'm just going to drink flavors that I've had, so I don't get tempted to accidentally tell. Which I don't think I'm going to, because I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. Unless your husband decides to make you say it. Yeah, and then I'll just redo the freaking thing altogether. Because I can do that, because I'm quick. But anyway, so that happened. You know, that's what we're going to do for Morning Grace. Now, the Southern Sunset Serenade Vlogmas is just going to be, I don't know, just chilling out, relaxing, having snacks, different types of snacks, and you never know, drinking soda, having supper, who knows. Just chilling out. It's like right at sunset, you know, right at, you know, not necessarily at sunset, but like in the afternoon / evening. Not quite campfire time yet. Not quite time for, being out by the fire, you know, because we do that after sunset. We do that when it's completely dark. And then the campfire, of course, is self-explanatory. We're out by the fire having, you know, like s'mores and stuff like that. I'm even thinking of getting, even if I have to freaking do it in the microwave, doing s'mores or something. Like actual s'mores. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. We'll see what we'll do. I don't know. We'll come up with some ideas. And then the 5-year party, which is 5 years of Vlogmas, is going to be a freaking blast. I'm going to have fun with that. But each year, we're still going to add we're still going to add. I'm going to see what Samantha's idea, what she suggests. Does she think we should put those traditions already in, or if we should do it live again, like we do every year? Now, of course, the one would have to be pre-recorded, especially if we don't get the same, because one's going to have to be pre-recorded. But I'm going to ask her, do you think we should pre-record one of the traditions or put it already in the Vlogmas series for each year or not? Because if so, I'll have to get that starting like September. So I'll have to get one in September, one in October, one in November, one in December, and have them and record it that way. If we do it that way. And just make sure everything is done by September. Which I could do that. That's not hard. I could do a couple a month and have it all finished. I just have to get the intros all done. So, I mean, it's not that hard. Because I've got time and time and time to do it because I'm not working. So, yeah. So, I've got time and time and time. So, all I have to do is get that done. So, you know, it's gonna be fun. It really is, and I'll have plenty of time to find stuff for, you know, for far out, you know, because I'll do that probably. I would say I'll start looking in June or July for the Advent to see what we can find. But it will not be the same Advent calendar. I will make sure it's not the same one. And we'll make sure to have everything ready, and you know, we're gonna have fun with it again. I mean, that was a boatload of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was fun. And you know, if I can have one channel done and ready to go, you know, it's gonna be a freaking blast. I mean, I've already got a few days ready that I have to, you know, once this one gets here today, all I have to do is record it and roll and put it up and just see how that works and just make sure it's doing exactly as I hoped it would do. Because the lists are all public, so everybody can see the progress. And I've already got, I think, 5 or 6 flavors that I can do right now if I wanted to. Not that I'm going to do them all at once, but I'm just saying, I could have it done and be caught up to what they haven't seen in like a week. I just have to get the intro done, which is not going to be that hard. I know exactly what I'm going to do with the intro. I just got to grab the iPad and do it. Because I have to use the right ambience, which I already have it recorded. So, Mommy, are you gonna put the ambience in the background when you record it? What do you mean? You know, when you do the actual coffee, you know, to make it legit? I could. Yes. I would just have to get my chair out. I'd have to get Samantha to get my chair out and put it where I could find it, so I could sit in the kitchen to do it. That would be cool.
That would be epic. Yep. And I'm not going to tell you what she's thinking of, but it's going to be so cool. And see, the advantage to this too is I'll be able to actually enjoy it myself and kick back and watch it. Because see, I have not watched, and this is the truth, you guys, I put these up, I don't watch them. I'm not one of these that gets a big head and watches, and I'm not saying some people do it to get a big head, but some people accuse me of having a big head, as Mom would put it. You know, they accuse me of this. Now, I do not watch my thing to get myself a view. I don't do it. I do it straight up. Mom will check hers to make sure that it works, because sometimes it tricks Mom and doesn't work. Meaning the merging. Yeah, the merging and stuff like that. Mom will watch hers for that reason and make sure it works. But, you know, in the past, I've been accused, oh, you're one of these that probably watches to get yourself a view. No, I don't. I have not watched any of mine at all. Except for the intro. I think I've watched the intros. And that's to make sure that I uploaded, because I'm one of these that, you know, I do check that part. I did check. But anything else, I have not watched my own stuff. I'm not one that does that. And let's say, hypothetically speaking, I record all 6 of those in January of right now, or Morning Grace. If I was to do that, okay, hypothetically say I was to record those, guess what? I'd play it in December. I wouldn't remember what the hell I said 6 months ago. So it would just be funny recording it and then to actually sit back and watch it. Because I haven't watched the last 2 years of Vlogmas at all. Wow, really? Yep. I have never watched one Vlogmas episode. That shows you guys that she's not conceited. Because she works so hard on those. Yep. Like Brooke says, Southern Frugal Mama, I love her. She is so cool. She's one of them that says, you know, when she says, you know, that she loves her people, her subscribers, she means it. When she looks at the camera, she doesn't see, you know, a camera. She sees her people. In her mind, she doesn't see just being on a camera. She sees the people. And that's me, in a way. And the audio version, you know, I don't see a phone recording me for just recordings. I'm talking to you guys, straight up. I wasn't expecting to get to do something like this, even in audio format. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. This was not on my radar, no pun intended there. But, you know, I enjoy it. I love doing this. If you would have told me 4 years ago that I would be sitting here drinking coffee and chatting with you guys, I seriously would have been like, not. I seriously would have been going, not. But guess what? I am. And I'm loving every minute of it. It's been going on, this channel is going on 2 years old. I think its birthday's in November, I believe. I'll have to look, but I think it's November something. 10th, I think. I think it's November 10th. I'd have to look. I'll look. But I'm thinking that's when it was started, was the 10th of November, I believe. And of 2024. But, you know, it's a freaking blast, you guys. It really is a freaking blast. I love doing this.
to just sit here and do this. And, you know, I really love you guys for being over here and hanging out and enjoying it with me, because, I mean, there's really no reason to do a visual, because all I'm doing is sitting here drinking coffee and talking. I'm not doing anything else, really. I mean, sometimes you'll see me clean mugs or whatever, but everything needs to be in audio. That way people can enjoy it and drive in their car and just relax. You know, I don't do visual because, one, I can't see anyway, and two, I want people, all kinds of people, to enjoy this, and I want all kinds of people to enjoy it and be, you know, just driving in their car and being able to have fun and enjoy a good chat. Yum. Oh my God, that is so good. I mean, but seriously, I mean, you're up in the morning anyway, bright and early. Being able to pop on a vlog, and just hear somebody just bantering about crazy flavors of coffee and having fun. I mean, hey, why not? And they're out there chatting in the hall. It's a lot of echoing. I apologize for that. But that's what happens when you get new flooring. It echoes a lot. But yeah, so I just want you guys to be able to have a place to go to just chill out and have fun and have a good old time. That's my goal for this, is just to have a good time. And I mean, I'm not going to tell you there's always going to be, it's going to be giggles all the time, but because, you know, like you saw, I did have a couple of moments where things had to get put on hold because of craziness, but it's not going to be a constant rant fest either. I mean, I don't do that. I mean, there will be times where I might come on and just rant a little bit, but that's not what this channel is about. It's not about ranting all the time. I mean, there are things where I will, like, tell you guys about things and rant about certain things. Like, for example, you know, the thing about the file situation. Letting you guys know that, watch, you know, what files you do send. Because, and, you know, if you send someone a file that's personal, what I would suggest you do before you send it is rename it. If you know what day you sent it or recorded it. Because, let's say you had to rant about something and they wanted to hear it. For example, let's say Nick wants to hear the one where I was ranting about how I was, you know, mistreated in July and June. If I sent it to him right now, it would say, he would think I just recorded it. I mean, because it does not give you the actual date when you send it. So, like, let's say you were ranting, and let's say, for example, Samantha would have heard it. And she'd be like, whoa, are you mad at me? No. Because, see, if I had to send it to Samantha, it would be going to today's date. And it wasn't done today. It was done last year in June or July, something like that, I think. I mean, it's insane. It really is insane. And I will tell you guys, if you haven't heard the ones where I was hanging out with Samantha, she is such a Samantha. Sounds like one and everything. Me and her even got into a discussion about this in the car. And I'm sure Jack's going to go, does that mean I'm a Jack? Yeah, you are totally a Jack. Just say it. And what I mean by that, guys, for those that don't know, people sometimes do not sound like their name. Voice-wise, they don't. Samantha is a Samantha all the way. She is all the way a Samantha. She is, and she even agreed. She said, you know, I sound like a Samantha. Yeah, she does. And yeah, I mean, she is totally a Samantha all the way. I mean, some people though just don't sound like their name, and you're like, And then it's funny because some people know that I think that, and they'll go, "Do I sound like my name?" And I'm like, no. And they're like, "What do I sound like?" I don't know. Some people try to trick me into picking a name for them or something, like to try to guess. But yeah, it's funny. But yeah. And we did find out where, I think it was on here, and I'm going to say it on A Match Made in Heaven, just in case it was over there, because I can't remember where I said it. But I remember, you guys remember me talking about a town called Kristy? Oklahoma, not Texas. I found it yesterday. It was Oklahoma. I knew there was a Kristy, and I could not find it. And I was like on a freaking search trying to find it. But sadly it got hit. Yeah, that's how we found it, unfortunately. Because I didn't know if it was actually hit or if it was just mentioned, but I remember him mentioning a Kristy. Now, Texas, they have Corpus Christi, but I'm talking plain up, straight up Kristy. Now, I don't know if it's spelt the same, but I hope not. I hope not either. I'm gonna be pissed. We'll be updating that too, because I'm going to research that too. I'm going to find it. I am going to find it on the weather app just to see if it's spelt like hers or not. I hope not, honestly. Didn't you look it up? I looked it up spelt like yours, but I'm going to look it up spelled different ways and see if I can find it. But I will find out. If it's spelt like yours, I'm going to be lit. Because he didn't spell it, he said it. And you say it, it's not always you're not gonna find it. Would AZ know? I don't know. Probably, but I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way, and I'm gonna look it up on the weather app. Now, if it doesn't show it, spell any of the other ways I know how to spell Kristy, then I'm going to ask it. But I'm going to do it my way first and find out. Unless you want me to go ask it real quick. Do it. Okay, hold on. Let me pause real quick. Guys, I'm going to pause real quick. Anyway, I'm back.
Speech on. Time record pause. Button. Speech off.
Unfortunately, the idiot can't spell it. So I'm going to have to weather look it up. I knew it. I should have known it was going to be an idiot and not look it up. So I will let you know if I find anything out. So anyway, guys, we will be back again. I'm going to do this as a lounge like I did with the other one. We won't, like I said, we won't have a 2025 into 2026 New Year's Eve special because it's freaking late, so we're not going to do that. And we're going to do something for New Year's Eve of this year, and we'll figure that out. Now, I will probably still do the 2025 coffee shops of the year. And go from there. So, because I will be going out with Jenny this month on the 23rd, I think it is. So yeah, we're gonna do that and see what we can do. So anyway, so that'll be kind of a New Year's Eve type thing, but not quite New Year's Eve. So anyway, we will be back. Hope you guys enjoy a great cup of coffee, whether you like it hot or cold, whatever flavor you like, whatever flavor creamer you like. And we'll be back soon here on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless.
We hope you've had a great time here with us in the far out world of coffee creations, where Scarlett, your barista, has tasted, tested coffee of different varieties. It could be a coffee that has never been tasted before. It could be a coffee that she just loves, like 8 o'clock coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And of course, smell those biscuits cooking. Yum, yum, yum. So good. If you come back again, you'll get to hear some more fun with Scarlett, your barista, and Kristy, your bantering Sharky. Yeehaw! So come on in next time and set a spell with Scarlett. She'll brew some good coffee for you. In the Crying Keurig, I think you'll just love that coffee. Yum, yum, yum. Smell that coffee. And every time it'll be a different thing. And sometimes it might just be some 8 o'clock coffee. You just never know what Scarlett is gonna do when she has coffee with you next time. Yeehaw! Hope you had a great time today. We sure did. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
Hi everybody, it's Baby Sharky, aka Kristy, and I would just like to thank you for watching the far out world of coffee creations. Mommy will be back, and I might just pop in for a quick visit. So stay tuned, because the barista, my mommy Scarlett, has a lot more where that came from. Hey Mommy! Yes dear, where's the biscuits? Oh good lord, you're gonna act like Travis? Yep.